This is the best moments of the Barbecue Central Show in 10 minutes or less. Ever wish you could re-listen to your favorite interview or segment? Do you enjoy hearing older shows for the first time in years? Then the best moments of the Barbecue Central Show in 10 minutes or less is just what you need. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Hello, friends. John Solberg here. You know, I'm the host for the best moments of the Barbecue Central Show in 10 minutes or less, and I'm always happy to tell you that this show is brought to you by The Butcher Shop, purveyors of highly sought-after 100% Australian non-crossbred Wauchula 9+ briskets, and as always, hand-picked just for you. The Butcher Shop has been retailing the finest meats for more than 15 years. Every week, they're shipping out competition-quality meats to many of the biggest teams in the competition scene across the nation. Simply put, teams who use the Butcher Shop win, and they win often. You may not be a competitor, but you deserve the finer cuts in life. The Butcher Shop is shipping some of the finest prime, dry-aged, Australian Wagyu, and Japanese Wagyu steaks to people just like you and me who aspire to be the kings and queens of the backyard. The Butcher Shop always has Berkshire, Compart Duroc, Allegiance Duroc, and Prairie Fresh all-natural pork in stock, and again, always hand-picked just for you. So let's review. The best competition briskets? Check. The best pork selection? Check. Giving you better overall options to cook at home? Check. So give the Butcher Shop a call today, 850-458-8782. That's 850-458-8782. You mentioned the Barbecue Central Show. You're getting 10% off your entire order each and every time you call. You can also go over and check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Butcher Shop. Shop is spelled S-H-O-P-P-E. The Butcher Shop, home of the 100% Australian non-crossbred Wauchula 9+ briskets. And today we're taking a jump back to April in 2008, which could be the very first time we heard from this cat calling in.
We will head over to the phones. Looks like we got a phone call here, so we'll see what's weighing in. We go to area code 941. This is Barbecue Central Show. Name and where you're calling from.
Hi, Greg. My name is Dan, and I'm calling from Wauchula, Florida.
Dan from Wauchula.
I'm a first-time caller, but an all-time griller.
Hi, Daddy!
and a barbecuer.
All right.
Greg, we tried to call. Actually, I didn't. We tried to call in a couple of weeks ago when you had that whole thing going on about whether, I don't know, it's barbecue, whether it was a sport or what it was.
Right.
Do you remember that?
Yes. Actually, I just brought that up a second ago, asking for people if they wanted to weigh in on that. Since my first segment is wide open, is that something you'd like to weigh in on, Dan?
Actually, yeah.
All right.
And plus, I'd like to say that we're looking at your picture here tonight.
Yes.
And you are a good-looking man. Okay, so we don't know whether it's a sport.
Okay.
We don't know if it's a sport or not, but we're a little troubled because, Greg, I'm a little nervous.
That's all right.
Just bear with me.
Go ahead.
When we talk about a sport, we're talking about something that involves a ball or balls. But anyway, like if it's a real sport, you might use terms like home run or par if it's golf, or touchdown if it's what they play with the pants.
Now, Dan, you did. I'm going to interrupt. You said par if it's golf. Now, you personally are considering golf a sport?
Well, it has a ball.
Okay. Boxing doesn't have a ball.
Boxing isn't a sport, but I love to watch it. Anyway, so getting back to barbecuing and grilling, we like that pork butt rub. I like that. You also mentioned pork.
Dan, are you for real?
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Pork butt, whole packer, and test your meat. I don't know if it's a sport.
Who's we? You keep mentioning we like you want to say somebody. Do you want to give somebody some love out there?
Yeah, my cat Weasel.
All right.
We're here together.
Props to Weasel.
Thank you, and we also want to give a shout out to our friends.
All right, we're gonna stop shouting out. Just go ahead and continue your thought, Dan. Let's go.
Okay, sorry. Well, anyway, the thing I wanted to mention was I thought you were being very unfair to jockeys.
I'm sorry, jockeys? Weren't you just making a point about competition barbecue and if it was a sport or not?
I was going to say would.
All right.
Anyway, jockeys. You said jockeys. They only eat 4 penises.
Peanuts. Peanuts.
Oh. Okay. Well, I guess this is where I break into my. It's a griller. Okay. So, well, I guess that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you for nothing. All right. I don't know exactly what the hell that was. Dan, you're welcome for letting me keep you on the show for as long as I did. And I thought you were, I was giving you a little room to hang yourself there. I appreciate you calling in. I thought you were going to actually try and attempt to make some type of thought, some type of point as far as barbecue competition being a sport is concerned or not. To be honest, you were all over the place. I'm sorry. And then, of course, you dropped the word penis on my show. This is a family-oriented show. I'm not uptight, prude as far as language is concerned, but eventually maybe I'd want to see this thing on the radio at some point. So, dropping the word penis for no apparent reason, I can't have that.
He can't have it. That was Dan from Wauchula. This was the genesis of the Dan from Wauchula. I don't know who Dan from Wauchula. I don't know. I don't know if he's real. I don't know if he's fake. I don't see him being in the Guest Hall of Fame anytime soon, but it's possible. I don't even know. Is it real? Was it not real? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Send me a note, John at thebbqcentralshow.com. And head on over and check out the rest of this show at thebbqcentralshow.com. Link in today's show notes taking you to the complete episode. And until next time on the best moments of the Barbecue Central Show in 10 minutes or less, I'm your host, John Solberg. I look forward to talking to you again soon.